Libraries are a great place to gather, a great place to learn. But to keep up with customers' needs, they need to change, and Oxboro Library is no exception.
Right now, people who come in at the end of the day, for example, or in the afternoon, recognize that there's this big rush of teens that come over, young teens coming over from the middle school. And they want to work with their colleagues, and they want to study and have some spaces where they can feel comfortable hanging out. And we want to welcome them, but we don't have great spaces for that. We've really got places that are getting kind of crowded, and we have conflicts with students that want to be like teens are, and adult patrons who want to come to the library for a quiet space. And so sometimes we need to find ways to resolve that. One of the best ways we can do that is by making spaces that really are designed in a better way to respond to the needs of each of those different groups of patrons separately.
That's Tammy Wallen with Hennepin County Libraries. She says the Oxboro Library was last updated in 2004, and it's time for another makeover.
We'd be changing spaces and potentially moving, where the area for teens is to another area. We also have needs for things like we've got a children's area that's kind of wedged into a corner. We'd love to expand that and make more space for our younger users. We need to update the technology to allow our Wi-Fi and our computer users to come in and have quick internet access and computers that are doing what they need to do, and enough computers for them. So there's a lot of those pieces for a number of different audiences that we want to make sure and update to really respond to the way people are using the library now. We also want to make sure that there's a meeting space here that's more tied into the building. Right now the community meeting room we have is kind of off on the other end of the building, and it's dark and feels sort of cave-like. We want to brighten that up and open it up and make it more welcoming for people to use.
The building itself also needs some updates.
Just updating things that are old. The building was built in 1973. It's got original windows. We need to update the windows. We want to bring in more light. We need to make the lighting that's here be energy efficient.
The renovation is set to begin next year, meaning this library will be closed from summer 2018 through the first quarter of 2019.
If patrons have ideas of things that they would like to see in the library or changes that they'd want, they can talk to any of the staff in the building and share their ideas that way, or they can go to our website, which is hclib.org, and there's a button that says Ask Us, and there's an opportunity there for people to fill in an email or by text whatever feedback they want to give us.
Because the community surrounding this library is changing, but libraries are a resource that withstand the test of time.
Libraries have been evolving in use a lot in the last 10 years in particular, but really over a long time. And we want to make these be spaces that are responsive to that and continue to grow and be able to evolve into the future for ways that people continue to decide they want to use libraries. Right now, a lot of what we're hearing from people is that they want libraries to be community gathering spaces. And we want to make sure that not only do we continue to provide the collections and the computers and the other resources that we provide in the building, but we also make those spaces that allow people to come together and share information with each other or find the information in our collections that they need.